had someone ask me the other day, how does your Miracle Protectant work on light colored vinyl? You know, I have to admit, I'd never tried it. Most of what I've done and shown in my videos has been with black plastic. So I pulled out this old visor from a 1960s Mercedes, and it's definitely vinyl, it's not leather. And I put this piece of tape on here just so we could see the definition between what has the application and what doesn't. And I just put this on in a very light coat, just rubbed it in. I'm not rubbing it in too hard, and completely covered this entire area. Now I'm going to let this sit for about an hour, and then I'll come back and we'll buff this with a clean cloth and actually look at it together. One thing I should point out is I didn't really clean these thoroughly before doing this application of the Miracle Protectant. I've got a real clean, let's make it super clean, white paper towel here. And let's just come in and rub this and see what we get off. Any discoloration, that's what we're looking for. We're going to buff this down in so that it takes on a softer sheen. Look at that. That's pretty amazing. And I don't see any discoloration there at all from using that protectant. Now, I can't guarantee that for every vinyl. In your particular case, if you have a light colored vinyl, you might want to test it on the backside or on a corner before you do a full application. But at least in this case, I don't see any problem at all with discoloration on light colored plastics and vinyls. I'm going to take the tape off. And let's see if you can see the difference in the video. When I originally shot the video on applying my Miracle Penetrant to this light colored visor, I had someone say, "Kent, that's way too shiny, way too shiny." I admit I didn't get the chance to show what happens to these vinyl parts when you let them sit about a week. So it's been a week, and I'm going to have you look real hard because the Miracle Penetrant was applied right in this area, and this is the way it came out of my back parts room. So I'm going to pull the tape off here, and I want you to look real close. I'll tilt this a little bit. You just barely see a line, but I don't think anybody can complain this is way too shiny. I think this probably looks more factory original than any other protectant I've ever used. Here's another example I can show you. About 2 weeks ago, I put some of my protectant on the edge of this dash in a W123, and I have to admit, it was pretty shiny when I first applied it. It's just on this end here. But look now, after a couple weeks buffing it, it's hardly any different, but you can see, if you look right there, there's a line, and up there, there's a line right there. The difference between the Miracle Protectant right here and just the original dash there. So you can see it isn't too shiny.